Obviously, the last 2 weeks have been pretty horrible because, you know, in Oz, at my own Dutch GP, they jumped on my shoulder blade and I broke my shoulder blade.
De dokter zegt ijs, maar doe die trui eens uit. So it was a tough pill to swallow, but as always, Jeffrey's very strong, mentally, physically, to regroup and come back as good as possible, you know? See more energy than an average start, yes.
Yesterday, on Saturday before LOMA, we did our first session back on the bike. Felt tough on the bike. I felt like I was not having so much strength on my left shoulder. I felt pain from the crack. I felt pain on the muscles and tendons and whatever is involved.
Dat is het beste wat ik gezien heb.
Saw him on Monday morning, and it was clear he had a rather severe injury on his shoulder blade. This is a not displaced fracture. It's like a small crack. But the good point is on the edges of the bone are solid. So there's no really danger for bigger displacements of doing some harm. So you can ride, but it has to feel a little bit comfortable.
So from now, I can just cycle, as you see, on my shoulder blade. Only thing I can do currently is just cycling inside the first week. Still sore and a bit painful. Yeah, it is what it is, and it's devastating. But we have to do it like this for now, and then hopefully we'll get better. We'll get better soon. We had a 2-week break. Between those 2 weeks, I barely could do any training. Of course, did a little bit of cycling and whatsoever to keep the blood flow going, but we couldn't do any demanding training because we wanted our body to heal and not having the body to recuperate so much that it had put the energy in there.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Nee, helemaal niet, sorry. Mijn schouder, waar eigenlijk niks aan is, die wordt zwakker. Ik heb gisteren 40 minuten gereden en toen was echt zo'n 20, 25 minuten beginnen spieren. Ik heb hem al vast, maar de spieren beginnen zo af te...
Maar dat kan ook niet anders, hè? Dat blijft een breuk.
Ik voel dat ik van een breuk in last heb, dus echt de spieren die er aanhechten.
Maar het kunnen het wel, hè?
Ja.
Dus hij is op zich wel volledig functioneel.
Ja.
Doctor just came around. I informed him last night, you know, class. I said, yeah, he was trying, and I would just want to have manners and just tell him, you know. So he came by and he did some tests, and he said, yeah, okay, strength is unbelievable. That came back, but he's not convinced it's going to last all day.
A lot of things can happen. We're 51 points down right now with 1.5 GP missed, so very much looking forward to today. It'd be crazy to say if I could make a podium or a race win, but I think we're just here to catch points and to keep our championship hopes alive for the end of the season.
I believe in him, I always do, but I mean, he still has a crack in the shoulder blade, so we should not forget that, and whatever happens today, regardless, I will be proud of him.
And that foxhole shot. Herlings gets a good jump. Herlings, Geiser alongside him, and Monticelli around the outside. But he's almost the other side of town as Vevra takes over the lead. And he carves his way up the inside. Herlings leads again in 2021. He is definitely giving himself a fighting chance of picking up a 5th world title with a performance like this. But at what cost later on?
Totally speechless. No one expected you to be racing this weekend. No one expected you to win this race.
We only decided yesterday midday to maybe give it a try. I was like, if I can get some points, but damn, I'm sore. It's going to be a long second motor, but we'll do our best, and yeah, it would still be nice to have a podium.
Amazing, Ryan. Thanks, Jeffrey.
You know, the reason I didn't give up was that I had to give up 2 years in a row. I mean, when I shut up my foot, there was not even a chance I could go right because I couldn't walk. I was complete foot was damaged. So, and then last year I broke my neck, and that injury wasn't so bad after all, but it was scary. Like if I started riding early and maybe a bone would have changed its position a little bit or turned or whatsoever, you know, it was right where all the nerves are. So I didn't want to take that risk. I mean, motocross is worth a lot for me, but not to be maybe in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. And that's why now I'm often happy with a second or a third. Like, if it's not my day, it's not my day. Like, well, 7 years ago, I would say, hey, if it's not my day, we're gonna make it my day, and then we'll just blood of flowers, let's say, kind of attitude. But now, for me, the most important now is just to go home safe and just do what I can. Like, end of the day, it's also my work, but it all started as a hobby, so I need to enjoy it, and I really enjoy it. And yeah, you know, it needs to stay fun.
Herlings went out in the first corner. Tim Geiser also. Herlings now up in a 14th place. 13th place as he moves past Jordi Tixier. Jeffrey Herlings, he's now into 11th place. Nothing but applause and respect from the boys in the garage there at KTM for the effort, the Herculean effort that Herlings is putting in today. Got himself into 5th place. How many lives has he got left?
He's in pain now. He's done, huh?
I think more physically than shoulder.
Yeah, no, that shoulder's got to be painful. Like, he must be in gear at some point, but I can imagine. I really can imagine. Such good effort.
You know, surviving LOMA was a tough one, especially because that track was so rough, and it's maybe the roughest I've ever seen it.
Ik heb er alles gegeven. Super.
I didn't have any power. I mean, breaking my shoulder blade and then racing 14 days later, it's normal. Like the first 7 days, I was just stuck like this with my arms. So, yeah, I was tired after that one.
Easy, like if it wasn't with the shoulder, you were winning that easy. You were 21 seconds I got you the closest.
So many things can happen, and you need to take the maximum out of every moto, and that's what he just did. You know, there was a championship ride, a lot of heart and effort. So yeah, it was amazing.
Herlings has parked it, and Febvre's gone through. So Jeffrey Herlings goes down.
Is niet erg. Wat jij hebt gedaan is ongelooflijk. Je hebt super goed gedaan. Je moet super trots zijn, maar niet kwaad. Je bent geblesseerd, hè?